Hello and welcome back. That was page 2 of the 1955 catalogue. I think this particular set probably predates that catalogue, although this set, or certainly a set numbered like this, it does appear in it, as we saw there on the page. Let's have a quick look around this. And we have seen this before. I picked this up in a model railway show locally 2 or 3 years ago. It's definitely seen a bit of action. We've got lots of tape there, manufactured in England by Rovex Plastics Limited, Richmond, Surrey. Plenty of rusty staples. I don't know whether I can get around the back edge of the box here. So it's very soft and sort of it's almost not self-supporting anymore, this cardboard, so we're not going to sort of manhandle it around too much. You can see it's fairly nice down that side. So I just thought we'd have a look at this afternoon. So this is August bank holiday, 25th. It's very, very warm. It's just too hot to be outside at the moment, so I had a great day so far. I just thought, well, it'd be quite nice just to have a play with this, really. It's a gorgeous picture, isn't it? They're quite interesting coaches, those ones at the top there, aren't they? Have a look at those. Something happened with the paper here. The poor chap's got something on his nose, look. But really, really nice. These wagons, we've got a load in them. So, quite interesting. So let me see if I can just pick off this the lid, and inside the lid, let's come over here and just pop that over there like that carefully. We've got these gorgeous instructions. Let's have a look down there. We've got a handwritten date in there, and then plenty of great looking diagrams. It's all pretty good, isn't it? Quite a nice idea, sort of pasting them in the top of the box. So a quick look through there. Maintenance. Plenty of sellotapes have been applied there. You can see how it's been sort of fixed over here. So let's have a look at the contents. So I've got one of these great battery boxes. That's that item there. You've got a cutaway there. You can see you've got 2 battery cells. And then we've got a controller on the top. Let's have a quick look at that. I'm not going to break this one open. I know it does open into 2 halves. So it has got a little bit of damage on it there. Let's see if we can get that round that way around. There you go, Rovex, Richmond. And you've got the controller with that flathead screw plonked right in the middle of it, and a couple of cables there. So pop that back in there. We've got some what looks like standard track. I don't think this packaging's, I think some of it has suffered quite a bit there. Some sort of cardboard in there to mend it, I think. So nice uncoupling rail. That makes a good noise, doesn't it? We've got to have a look at the spring on the other side of that. That's quite good fun, isn't it? So that's a power rail. So you can feed the power into the track, and we can uncouple as well. Got all that info printed on there. You've got the tongues on either end. Let's have a look at the track there. Yeah, this has definitely seen a little bit of action, this one, hasn't it? Let's have a look at the other straight. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around a little bit on the quick side here. It hasn't, so far, I think it's, it shrunk a little bit, but it's not. You can see some distortion there. You can certainly smell it. There's a sort of smell of acetate about the whole box, really. Let's pop that in there. The curves may have suffered a little bit more. There's great screw holes in there. That track's away there at the end, isn't it? It's breaking away from the... See, the breaking away, or the track is distorted at that end. Let's turn that up. Well, of course, I've got no way of knowing whether this is the original track or not with the box. So anyway, we'll pop that in there. Let's have a glance at the coaches now. Looks like there's something missing there. I don't know whether there's a separator in there, maybe something, a bottle of oil or something that may have sat in there perhaps. I'm not sure. I think somebody's had a good go in the past. It was trying to straighten out these and glue them. That was all done before it came to me. So I think we gave it a light clean when I first got it, and it does sort of run. I think think these coaches, 1950 through to the mid-50s, I think there's quite a few variations of them from what I read. I think there's some different numbering available, possibly different ends. These ones have got the slightly earlier coupling without the half moon bit at the ends. Let's pop that one back in there. So these are R20, I think. So let's have a look over that. It's all fairly nice. These are straight enough to, they will run on the railway. Those rivets sort of look chrome. I was expecting sort of brass rivets. So still a little bit of gold in the lettering on the sides. You can see that sort of slight shift in there. And some of that is distortion on the lens because it's a fairly wide lens on a telephone. On this occasion, it does tend to bend things a little bit. And there we've got the locomotive, early Princess. So I think is this R50 and the tender R30. I'm doubting myself now. I really should know. I'm just going to turn around here and pick up the notes. Yeah, R50 and R30. No, Princesses come along very early in the 50s. And prior to this, there was the one with the plastic wheels as well, wasn't there? So I'm just going to pick this out really carefully because this one does have its original steps on the front, which I'm quite pleased with. So we won't do too much manhandling of that. I think we'll just break from this. I'll get this lot on the rails in a moment, and we'll have just a little bit of a charge around with it. Let me put that one down there before I drop it. Let's pick that out on the other side and have a look inside the cab there. It's all reasonably intact, although there is a degree of shift in it. You can see that foot plate there sort of kicks up at the end. And let's finally have a look at the tender. See the sort of mottling in the cardboard as well. See that's sort of given away. That one should be sort of standing up a little bit like that. And you can see where it's sort of rubbed or oil's dripped out of it. It's all quite dry at the moment. Again, there's a little bit of gold left on that lion there, isn't there? Look at the distortion in that. Yeah, flangeless centre wheels. Quite a lovely thing, eh? Tiny bit of a bend in there. Look at the sort of striations in that plastic. There we go, all up and running. Nice gentle noises coming from it. Rattles here and there. It's just one of those collection of items which can't help but make you smile, really. Let's look at those rods going around there. So one of those roofs has shrunk more than I had thought. I was just putting those on there and I didn't see it when I first looked at it. It's been glued into place with something quite strong. So I'll just come out in front of it over here one more time. Quite an overhang on the front there, isn't there? I'll lose this behind the station there. Just grab the controls. A little bit more power there, and just calm that down up into this set of points here. Very strong light there coming through the window. It's sort of all filling in a little bit. Let's go for a little bit more power now. Yeah, definitely something just to make you smile, I think. Just the thing for a hot bank holiday afternoon. I think that's probably it for this time. Thank you again for looking in. It's hugely appreciated. Look back again next time and see if we can have something else interesting to have a look at. Good. Goodbye now.